Hello everyone and welcome back to the again new session of ICI lectures. So I'm Sri Gaurav Chopra welcoming you to the new topic of the day, that is geometric progression. Yes, we are doing chapter number 6, and in the first session we had already completed arithmetic progression, and now is the time to start with geometric progression, that is GP. So let's see who all are live with us now. Subhashri is live, Kushdeep Kaur, Durgesh Gupta, Diksha Agarwal, Srinidhi, then Ishan, Sonali, Lakshita, Mohammad Sahil, Pathan, Rajiv Kumar, Zeva. Okay, so welcome back everyone to the brand new session, and today's topic is geometric progression. So, how do we know that the sequence given is a GP? So, if we recall, in arithmetic progression, we calculated the common difference. That is the second term minus first term. Similarly, in geometric progression, we will check about the common ratio. So, if the ratio is common in the given series or sequence, then it will be regarded as geometric progression. So, I will repeat in Hindi once again. अगर एक सीक्वेंस जो हमें गिवन है, अगर उसमें कॉमन रेशियो आता है, इफ द रेशियो इज कॉमन इन द कंप्लीट सीरीज, तो हम उसे क्या बोलेंगे? ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, हाउ टू कैलकुलेट दिस common ratio? Like we are having the series 5, 15, 45, 135, and so on. All these are given. So if we have to calculate the common ratio, so it will be denoted by R, and it can be calculated as second term upon first term. Second term divided by first term. So it will come 15 divided by 5, that is 3. So 3 becomes the common ratio. Similarly, third term upon second term. What is the third term? 45 divided by second term is 15. So again the ratio is 3. Then if we calculate fourth term divided by the third term, so 135 by 45, it is again 3. So on comparing the numbers of the series, we found that the ratio is common. So whenever there is common ratio, then the series can be regarded as geometric progression. All right. Okay. So lot more are live with us now. Mehak Preet is there, Priyanshu, then Teresa, Harshita, Parinita, Nava Siddiqui, Desari Monica, Arya Kumari, Malay, then Chaturvedula, Shriya Ragini, good name, Isha Pandit, Asha, Ustad Singh, Bibu Pandey, Himanshu, Lakshita, Tamanna, Gunjan. Great. So a lot more are live with us now today because the topic is very much interesting, and on an average 3 to 4 questions come from this complete chapter, that is AP as well as geometric progression. On an average 3 to 4 questions. Okay, let us check about the second series. The second given series is 1, half, 1/4 and 1/9. So we have to check that whether the ratio is common or not. So if we try to divide them and see whether the ratio is common or not, then we will be able to find that it is may and may not. Let's see. So 1/2 upon 1 is simply 1.5. Then 1/4 and 1/2. This is also 1/2. Then 1/9 and 1/4. 1/9 and 1/4. So this is not half. This is not half. So there is no common ratio. So this second cannot be regarded as geometric progression. If instead of 9 it was 8, अगर 9 की प्लेस पे क्या होता 8 होता, then of course it would be a geometric progression because there would be common ratio. But at present अभी हमारे पास कोई common ratio नहीं है. Okay. Ramandeep is asking, can you please summarize in Hindi? Yes, I will use both the languages, so no need to worry. So I have started the session just now only, and I haven't discussed any of the formula yet. All right. Okay. Then the third portion. The series is 2. Let's write here 2, -6, 18, and -54. Now we have to check whether it is GP or not. So let us calculate the ratio. -6 by 2 is -3. Then 18 upon -6 is again -3. -54 upon 18 is also -3. Since we are getting the common ratio, same ratios, so this series is geometric progression. Okay, so this was the first step to judge that whether the series is geometric progression or not. All right. So अभी तक हमने क्या डिस्कस किया है? अगर आपको कोई भी सीरीज गिवन है तो हम उसको पहले चेक करेंगे कि वो ज्योमेट्रिक प्रोग्रेशन है या नहीं। उसके लिए हमें क्या फाइंड करना है? कॉमन रेशियो। और कॉमन रेशियो कैसा आएगा? सेकंड टर्म डिवाइडेड बाय फर्स्ट टर्म, थर्ड टर्म अपॉन सेकंड टर्म, फोर्थ टर्म अपॉन थर्ड टर्म। इन दिस वे हम क्या कैलकुलेट करेंगे? रेशियो। अगर रेशियो की सारी वैल्यू सेम आती है, if the value of ratios are same, then it is known as common ratio. And whenever the ratio is common, जब भी ratio common आएगा तो हम उसे बोलेंगे GP। इन हिंदी में से गुणात्मक श्रेणी, geometric progression. All right. Okay. So now, how to calculate the nth term in geometric progression? So in order to calculate the nth term, that is an, or it can also be denoted by Tn, that is the nth term of the series. So it will be a multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1. A multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1, where a is the first term. A is the first term. What is r? R is the common ratio. R means common ratio, and n is number of observations in the series. So this is the formula to calculate the nth term of geometric progression. Okay. Yes. Then how the series normally looks like if we say the first term is a, the first term we can put as a, then what will be the second term? The second term will be, we have to multiply it with the common ratio. So a multiplied by r becomes second term. Similarly, the third term is a r square. Fourth term will be a r to the power of 3. And the nth term, as we have written the formula, a multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula to calculate the nth term in geometric progression. All right. Okay. So let us calculate one question. So let's write the question here. The series is 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. And we have to calculate the 8th term. 8th term we have to find out. So let us calculate A8 is equal to, what is the first term? First term is 2. What is common ratio? So we have to divide second by first. 4 upon 2 is 2. 8 upon 4 is also 2. 16 by 8 is also 2. So since the ratio is common, so it is geometric progression, and r is equal to 2. So we have written the formula. We are substituting the values in the formula. A multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1. That is 8 minus 1. So how much it becomes? 2 multiplied by 2 to the power of 7. Now you can calculate and let me know the answer. Come on guys, you can calculate and give the answers. So what is the eighth term of this series? So it is 2 to the power of 8, that is 256. 256 becomes the eighth term. Yes, Raghav has given the answer. Then who else? Diksha Agrawal has given. Monica has given. Achal Singh, Sakshi, Gunjan Devi, and lot more. So correct answer is 256. Let us try one more question. This time the series is 1, 3, 9, 27, and so on. And we have to calculate the 10th term of the series. 10th term of the series. So what is the formula? An is equal to A multiplied by R to the power of n minus 1. So first of all, the first term. 1 is the first term. Then what is common ratio? So just divide 3 upon 1 is 3. 9 upon 3 is 3. 27 by 9 is also 3. So the ratio is common and R is equal to 3. So what will be the power of 3? It will be 10 minus 1, that is 9. So 3 to the power of 9 is the 10th term of the series. This is the 10th term of the series. Okay? Yes, Sankaldeep, Sakshi has given. Then Siri Gurpreet, Pooja has given the answer. Seba, Viveka, great. Good going, everyone. So most of you have given the answers. Ramandeep says yes, it is similar to AP. Yes, almost similar, but here we have to multiply by the common ratio, and there we were adding the common difference to make the series. All right. Otherwise, it is very much easy. So most of you have given the answer 19,683. That is for 3 to the power of 9. Okay, great. So we had a great start today, and all of you are super active and giving the answers. That's great. So now let us move towards the example number 2. Which term of the progression is 256? So always we have to read the question very carefully, what the question is asking to us. The question is asking which term, that means we have to calculate n. The series is given and then last term is also given. So 256 is the nth term and we have to count the position. So again applying the formula. So an is equal to a multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1. So what is an? It is 256 is equal to a. The value of a is 1. And what is r? R is 2, the common ratio. Then to the power of n minus 1. Now 256 can be converted into 2 to the power of 8 is equal to 2 to the power of n minus 1. Now, the most important step, we have to apply the topic law of indices. You have read from the study material as well. Whenever the base is same, powers become equal. जब base same हो जाते हैं, तो power को हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? Equate. So power will get equated. Okay. So here we will equate them. So what is the result? 8 is equal to n minus 1. So n will be equal to 9. So 256 is the 9th term of the GP. Bhumi has given the answer. Tamanna, Sonalika, Sri Ragini, Shreya Chaudhary, great. Kirti, Priyanshu, Anchal, Rajiv Kumar, good going. So this was the basic formula for geometric progression. All right. So now let us discuss the geometric mean. Geometric mean. Whenever the series is in geometric progression, then let's say if we say A, B, and C, these three are in GP. These three are in GP. So whenever the series is in GP, the ratio will be common. The ratio will be common. That is, second term upon first term will be equal to third term upon second term. This will be equal as per the law. So what is the second term here? B, and first term is A. Third term is C, second term is B. Now we can do the cross multiplication. B square is equal to AC. B square is equal to AC. So this is the normal condition for geometric progression, geometric mean. So whenever three numbers or a series is of geometric progression, then we can apply this formula. B square is equal to AC. Okay. So now let's move towards example number 1 here. Insert three geometric means. So here we have to insert three geometric means between 1 by 9 and 9. So the first value is 1 by 9, then 3 spaces, and the last one is 9. So now we have to fill this gap. We have to fill this gap. So what is the first term? The first term is 1 by 9. So A we can write it as 1 by 9. A is 1 by 9. And what is the fifth term? That is A5 is equal to 9. Now we can apply the formula. An is equal to A r to the power of n minus 1. So we are having A5 as 9. First term is 1 by 9 multiplied by r. What is the common ratio? We don't know. And what is the value of n? N is available, that is 5. Okay, so now 9 will go and do the cross multiplication. 81 is equal to r to the power of 4. So r to the power of 4. Now 81 can be written as 3 to the power of 4 is equal to r to the power of 4. Now the powers are equal. So whenever the powers are equal, then bases will also be equal. So from here, we can conclude that r is equal to 3. The common ratio is equal to 3. This is the common ratio. Okay, so now we can calculate the second term. So how to calculate the second term? The second term is A multiplied by R. So the first term was 1 by 9 and R is 3. We will be getting 1 by 3. This is the second term. What about third term? Third one is AR square. That is 1 by 9 multiplied by 3 square. It will be 1. And the fourth term will be AR cube. So 1 by 9 into 3 cube. It will be 3. So these are the geometric means between the two values. So in this manner, we can easily calculate the geometric means. Okay. So this was example number first. And the page number is 6.10. Somebody has asked the page number. So it was 6.10 from the study material. All right. Okay. So now let us move towards the next example. Find the GP. So this time we have to find the geometric progression where fourth term is A and eighth term is 128 upon 625. So these two values are given, and with the help of these two values, we have to calculate the geometric progression. So whenever we have to find GP, then first of all we have to calculate A, and then we have to calculate the common ratio. So both of the things we are supposed to calculate. So let's try. The eighth term, A8, can be written as A multiplied by R to the power of 7. And the figure is 128 by 625. This is given. Then what about the fourth term, A4? It can be written as A R to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So these are the two equations. So now whenever the variables in equation are having the multiplication sign in between, यहाँ पर जब भी दो वेरिएबल्स आपस में मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे हैं, then the best way to solve them is division. अब हम क्या करेंगे, दोनों इक्वेशंस को डिवाइड कर देंगे. डिवाइड करने से क्या होगा, एक वेरिएबल कैंसिल हो जाएगा एंड सेकंड वेरिएबल की वैल्यू हमारे पास आ जाएगी. सो वी विल बी एबल टू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यू ऑफ कॉमन रेशियो डायरेक्टली. So let's divide them and cancel out some figures. A will get cancelled. Then R to the power of 7 minus 3 is equal to 128 can be written as 2 to the power of 7 upon 625 can be written as 5 to the power of 4 and 8 can be written as 2 to the power of 3. So here it comes, R to the power of 4 is equal to 2 to the power of 4 upon 5 to the power of 4. So again we can see that clearly powers are same. Powers are same on both the sides. So whenever the power is same, then the base will also be same. So what will be the common ratio? The common ratio will be 2 by 5. And since we are doing the square root, then the sign can be positive as well as negative. So R can be, this ratio can be positive 2 by 5 or it can be negative 2 by 5. Okay. So what we have done, whenever two values are given in the GP, just form the equation and do the division. तो सीधा हम क्या करेंगे, डिवाइड करेंगे. डिवाइड करने से क्या होगा, एक वेरिएबल आपका कैंसिल हो जाएगा, दैट विल बी a, एंड देन r की वैल्यू हमारे पास डायरेक्टली आ जाएगी. ऑलराइट, सो व्हाट इज r हियर? इट इज सिंपली 2 upon 5, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव. So now we can easily make the series. So what is the first term? We can calculate first. So we know that a4, that is a multiplied by r cube is 8. If we substitute the value of r as 2 by 5, then how much will come? It will be equal to 125. So 125 becomes the first term. A, AR and AR square. This is the GP. What is the first term? It is 125. What about the second term? 125 multiplied by 2 by 5. How much it comes? After cancellation, it will be 50. And what about the third term? 125 multiplied by 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. So how much will come here? It will be 4 multiplied by 5, that is 20. So the series becomes 125, 50, 20 and so on. So this is the series when we are taking r is equal to 2 by 5. So when r is equal to positive 2 by 5, then this is the series. But if we take r as negative 2 by 5, if we take r as negative 2 by 5, then how much will come? First term will be 125. Second term will be 125 multiplied by negative 2 by 5. Then third term will be 125 multiplied by negative 2 by 5 square and so on. So this will become the GP. So like two series are possible. Two series are possible. So in one series we can take the positive value, other can be the negative value. All right. Okay, Lakshita and Parinita is asking about to explain the example once again. Zaba is also asking to explain once again. Okay, so in this example, हमें क्या given था? Let me explain in Hindi also. So यहाँ पर given था आपको fourth term. Fourth term कितना है 8 and eighth term given है कितना 128 by 625. अब हम इन दोनों को सॉल्व करेंगे. तो fourth term कैसे आएगा? A into r cube. This is the fourth term. And what is the eighth term? A into r to the power of 7 ये given है. तो इनको सॉल्व करने के लिए हमें एडजस्ट नहीं करना है, इनको क्या करना है? डिवाइड. जब भी दो वेरिएबल्स मल्टीप्लाई हो रहे हैं, a एंड r आर गेटिंग मल्टीप्लाइड, तो उन दोनों को सॉल्व करने के लिए बेस्ट वे इज डिवीजन. तो फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड इक्वेशंस को हमने क्या कर दिया? डिवाइड कर दिया. डिवाइड करने से a विल गेट कैंसिल्ड और r की वैल्यू आ जाएगी. r की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई? प्लस माइनस 2 by 5. अब जैसे r आया, r को हमने इनपुट किया तो उससे a आ जाएगा, और अगर उससे हमारे पास a आ गया, after that we can calculate the series. All right. So Kushdeep Kaur is asking, we have to solve with positive and negative both. Yes, we have to solve with both, and according to options as well. Sometimes option will give only one equation. Sometimes it can give both the equations. So we have to select the option for both. All right. So now the next one is sum. How to calculate the sum of first n terms of GP. So the first term, as we know, is A. Second term is AR. Third term AR square, and so on. So we have to calculate the sum for this. So what is the formula to calculate the sum of n numbers? The formula is easy. A multiplied by 1 minus r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r. Divided by 1 minus r. This is the formula to calculate the sum of n terms in GP. Sum of n terms in GP. But it should follow one condition. एक कंडीशन यहाँ पर फॉलो होनी चाहिए. वो कंडीशन क्या है? वो कंडीशन ये है that the r should be less than 1. अगर r 1 से कम होगा तभी हम ये फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करेंगे. What if r is more than 1? अगर r 1 से ज्यादा हो जाए तो हमें क्या करना है? तो उस केस में हम फॉर्मूले में थोड़ा सा चेंज करेंगे. क्या चेंज करेंगे? Let us write. So Sn will be equal to A multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So what is the change? हमने r की पावर n को पहले लिख दिया और 1 को बाद में लिखा. This is the only difference. तो अगर r की वैल्यू 1 से कम है, 1 से छोटी वैल्यू है, तो हम फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे, और अगर r की वैल्यू 1 से बड़ी है देन फिर हम सेकंड फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. तो ऑलवेज हमें क्वेश्चन में सम निकालने से पहले क्या चेक करना है? कॉमन रेशियो. तो अगर कॉमन रेशियो कितना आता है? 1 से ज्यादा आता है तो हम सेकंड फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे. 1 से कम आता है देन वी हैव टू यूज द फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला. So as per the requirement. All right. Then there is one more formula that is called that is for infinite geometric series. So here we have to calculate sum of infinite series. Sum of geometric mean up to infinite. The formula is very much simple. It is simply A upon 1 minus R. A upon 1 minus R. This formula is to be used to calculate the sum of geometric progression up to infinity. A is the first term, R is the common ratio. So these are the three formulas to calculate sum. All right. And also, of course, here the R should be less than 1. So let us try example number first. Find the sum of 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on up to 8 terms. So this time we have to calculate the sum. So before calculating the sum, let us write the given figures. What is the first term? The first term is A. The first term is 1. And what is the common ratio? The common ratio is 2 upon 1, that is 2. 4 upon 2 is also 2. 8 upon 4 is 2. So we can write as 2. Common ratio given is 2. Then we have to calculate the sum of 8 terms. So since 2 is greater than 1, so we have to apply the formula number 2. That is A multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1 upon r minus 1. This is the formula. So first term is 1, then 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So let's check the result. What is 2 to the power of 8? It is 256 minus 1. So the final answer will be 255. 255. Right? Kushdeep Kaur is saying there are a lot of formulas. How can we remember that all? See, in this chapter, there are limited formulas. The main formula chapters are available in statistics. So there you will have to learn more formulas. And here, the formulas are very less. And the most important trick to learn the formula is to revise the topic same day. And you have to make a separate formula notebook. You can prepare a separate formula notebook for math, stats, reasoning, and you can write all those formulas in one single note. Try to revise all the formulas daily before sleeping. Just give 5 to 10 minutes to the formula before sleeping and then go to bed. You have to repeat this process for 7 to 10 days, and after that you will be all right with all the formulas. All right? It is the prescription is just like doctor. You normally take 5 to 10 days tablets, and after that you become all right. Same is with the formulas. Revise daily before sleeping, before going to bed for 10 days, and after that you will be expert in the formulas. Right? Okay. So now find the sum of n terms of the series. So again, you have to find the sum of how many terms? N terms of the series. So let's see what is the given value. First term is 6. Now, what about the common difference? Is the difference common? If we try to check 27 by 6 and 128 by 7 by 27, they are not equal. So the ratio is not common. If we try to check the difference is also not common. So this series is neither arithmetic progression nor geometric progression. ये सीरीज दोनों ही नहीं है, बिकॉज ना तो हमें कॉमन डिफरेंस दिख रहा है और ना ही कॉमन रेशियो. तो फिर हम क्या करें? तो थोड़ा सा अगर हम इसमें दिमाग लगाएं, थोड़ा सा मिक्स एंड मैच करें, तो हमें पता लगेगा दिस सीरीज इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एपी एज वेल एज जीपी. ये दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन है. इट इज अ मिक्सचर काइंड ऑफ सीरीज. एक मिक्सचर सीरीज है, तो इसको थोड़ा सा केयरफुली हम ऑब्जर्व करते हैं एंड सी व्हाट आर द फिगर्स. द फर्स्ट फिगर इज लाइक 6, 6, then 27, 128, 629, and so on. So if you carefully observe, all these values are near the multiples of 5 or near the powers of 5. All these values are near the powers of 5 because 5 to the power of 1 is 5, the value is 6. Then 5 to the power of 2 is 25 and 27 is given. 5 to the power of 3 is 125 and 128 is given, and 5 to the power of 4 is 625 and 629 is given. So this is the hint, and now we can write this equation in this format. So it can be 5 plus 1, then 27 can be written as 5 square plus 2, 128 can be written as 5 cube plus 3, and 629 can be written as 5 to the power of 4 plus 4. So this is a combination of series. Now we can separate them. We can easily separate them. We can pick all 5 first. Let us pick 5, 5 square, 5 cube, 5 to the power of 4. So 5, 5 to the power of 1, 5 to the power of 2, 5 to the power of 3, and so on. So we can take 5 to the power of 1, 2, 3, and so on. Up to where? Up to 5 to the power of n. This is the first portion. What about the second portion? The second portion is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, and so on up to n numbers. So it is the combination of two series. It is the combination of two series. Now, the first portion is geometric progression because we can clearly see the common ratio. So what is the common ratio? 5. Because second term upon first term is 5. Third upon second is also 5. So here we are having the common ratio. So the first portion is GP. So let us apply the formula of GP. And how many terms are there? So there are n terms. For n terms, we have to calculate. So A is 5 multiplied by r to the power of n. So 5 to the power of n minus 1, and then divided by r minus 1. So 5 minus 1 plus the second series is beginning from 1, 2, 3, and so on. So it is the sum of natural numbers. And we had discussed the formula in previous session, that is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. All right. So we can write the final answer as 5 by 4 bracket 5 to the power of n minus 1 plus n into n plus 1 upon 2. So this is the final answer. All right. Harshit Jaiswal is saying, good afternoon. I passed CA foundation from your teaching and got good marks. That's great. Congratulations, Harshit. So this was example number 2. So जब भी आपको directly AP and GP नहीं मिल रहा है, that means it can be the combination of two of them. So उसमें थोड़ा सा हमें efforts डाल के उसको split करना है, और split करने के बाद दोनों पे one by one apply the formula. Okay. Lisa is asking to explain once again. Okay, let me explain again. So what was the first step? First step था हमने जो series given है इसके two parts में divide कर दिया. 6 can be written as 5 plus 1, 27, 5 square plus 2, 128, 5 cube plus 3, and so on up to n terms. उसके बाद हमने क्या किया, 5 वाली सारी वैल्यूज को एक साथ में ले लिया। सो 5, 5 स्क्वायर, 5 क्यूब एंड सो ऑन अप टू 5 to the power of n. On the other side 1, 2, 3 and so on up to n terms. The first segment, जो हमारा फर्स्ट सेगमेंट था, ये बन रहा है जीपी, whereas second segment is becoming एपी. Second one is AP. तो फर्स्ट पोर्शन में हमने जीपी का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई किया है एंड सेकंड पोर्शन में हमने एपी का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई किया है and then got the final result. All right. Okay, so Lakshita says all clear. Good. So this was example number 2. Then example number 3 is a lengthy sum. Sometimes it comes in examination. So of course we have to do this as well. So what are those steps we have to be clear? Raji is asking exam में negative marking होगी? Yes, of course होगी. 25% are the negative marks for wrong solutions. All right. So example number 3 में आपको क्या करना है? Find the sum. You have to calculate the sum. What is the series? 3, 33, 333 and so on. This is the series. Now if we try to check the ratio, then is the ratio same or not? अगर हमने try किया, let's say 33 upon 3 is 11 and 333 upon 33 is not 11. So both are not equal. So दोनों यहाँ पे equal नहीं. तो ऐसे केस में the series is not geometric progression and neither it is arithmetic progression. So again we have to apply some logic, follow some steps and get the result. All right. So always in such cases the first step is to take common. So what is the common in this given series? Let's see that. So we can see that 3 is coming everywhere. So we can take 3 as common. So if 3 is taken out, then what is left? 1, 11, 111 and so on up to n terms. So 3 is common and what is left is 1, 11, 111 and so on. Always the next step will be to multiply and divide it by 9. So what we are doing? Multiply and divide by 9. Multiply and divide by 9. So by dividing 9, it becomes 3 upon 9, and after multiplying, all the figures will become 9, 99, 999, and so on up to n terms. Okay. So now what is the next step? All these numbers are close to 10, 100, 1000 and so on. So we can convert it. So 9 can be written as 10 minus 1. 99 can be written as 100 minus 1. Then 999 can be written as 1000 minus 1. Similarly, up to n terms is there. So last term can be 10 to the power of n minus 1. So this is the next step. Okay. So the most important step was to multiply and divide by 9. Why only 9? Because after getting 9, we can convert it into 10 minus 1, 100 minus 1, and that 10, 100, 1000 will become GP, and one series will become AP. तो उसको GP बनाने के लिए आपको always यहाँ पे 9 से ही multiply करना है. Alright. So अब यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे? Segregating the series into two parts. तो फर्स्ट पोर्शन में क्या आएगा हमारे पास? 10, then comes 10 square, 10 cube and so on. तो फर्स्ट पार्ट में 10 की सारी वैल्यूज को हमने सेपरेट कर लिया, एंड सेकंड पार्ट में क्या बचेगा हमारे पास? तो सब जगह पे -1 है, तो माइनस इज कॉमन. 1 + 1 एंड सो ऑन. कितने टाइम्स हो रहा है ऐसा? n नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. We are doing plus 1 n number of times. So 1 plus 1, अगर 5 numbers होते हैं, 5 times होता है, that is 5. 10 times 1 is written, it is 10. N times if 1 is written, then it is n. So that is why we have written n here. We have written n here. Okay. This is the next step. Now, is anything common? Yes. 10 can be taken as common in the first loop. So 10 is common. What is left? 1, then 10, 10 square, and so on, up to 10 to the power of n minus 1. Okay. Then, what is the next step? Apply the formula of GP, because this series is now GP. 1, 10, 100, 1000, and so on. So what is the common ratio? Common ratio will be 10. So let us apply the formula. So A, then r to the power of n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So this is the formula we have applied. And minus n is as it is. Minus n is as it is. So what is left? So we can write it here. 3 by 9, then 10, multiply by 10 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 10 minus 1, and then minus n. Okay, this is available. So we can do some more simplification. So 10 minus 1 becomes 9, and 9 into 9 is 81. So 3 by 81, 10 can be multiplied inside. It will become 10 to the power of n plus 1 minus 10 and minus 9n, because here we can take the LCM of 9. So this is the final answer. Okay. So whenever such kind of question is there, steps are fixed. So in case of 3, the question can be made up of 4 plus 44 plus 444. It can be 5, 55, 555, and so on. In each and every variety, you have to do the same steps. The first step was to take common. Let us mark the numbers. First step was to take common. Second step was to multiply and divide by 9. Then third step was to write in terms of 10 minus 1, 100 minus 1. Fourth step was to separate the numbers of 10 and then 1. Then the fifth step was to apply the formula of GP, and then final answer. So these are the 5 steps which we have to always follow. All right. So example 4 is again similar, and just the only difference is of decimal. So here 0.7, 0.77, 0.777 is given up to n terms. So again, applying the same thing. So let us do the same similar question once again, so that in case of any doubt, you will be able to solve that. Okay. This is asking example, such lengthy example can come in exam. Yes, sometimes it may come. In all 100 questions, some of the questions will be lengthy. Some of the questions, not all. Because out of 40 questions of statistics, some of the questions are theoretical. Some of the questions will take 10 to 20 seconds. So you can save your time from there. And that additional time can be utilized for the lengthy questions. Right? So out of 100, not all will be lengthy, not all will be small. There will be mix and match. So you have to choose according to your strategy. First solve easy questions or the shortest questions. After that, attend the lengthy questions. All right. So let us understand one more time what are the steps. Example number 4. So 0.7, 0.77 is given. So according to the step, what is common? 7 is common. So we have done the first step, take 7 as common. And what is the second step? Multiply and divide with 9. So upon 9 and multiply also 9. Now this time all the values are in terms of 0.9, 0.9, 0.99, then 0.999, and so on. So all these are now close to 1. All these are close to 1. So this 0.9 can be written as 1 minus 0.1. Then 0.99 can be written as 1 minus 0.01. Then 999 can be written as 1 minus 0.0001, and so on. If we try to write them in fraction, it can also be written as 1 minus 1 by 10, then 1 minus 1 by 10 square, then 1 minus 1 by 10 cube, and so on. Okay. In this manner, they can be written. So this becomes the third step. First was to take common, second multiply divide with 9, and then third step is to convert them as per 1 or as per 10 as per the given case. Okay, done till here, third step. Now we have to separate the figures. So what we have to separate? One is 1, 1, 1, 1. All these 1 will be taken together and it can be written as n. So 1 is written n number of times, so it is n. After that, we are having 1 by 10, 1 by 10 square, 1 by 10 cube, and 1 by 10 to the power of n. So this is geometric progression. So it can be written as all together, and 1 by 10 is taken as common. So 1 by 10, then 1, 1 by 10, 1 by 10 square, and last number will be 1 by 10 to the power of n minus 1. So we have separated the series. The first series was AP and the second series becomes GP. Okay, so here we have done separation. So after separation, we have to apply the formula of geometric progression. Now here, what is the first term and what is the common ratio? So we can clearly see that common ratio is what? 1 by 10. Now 1 by 10 is less than 1. So we have to apply the formula, which one? Sum of n numbers is equal to a 1 minus r to the power of n divided by 1 minus r. So we have to apply this formula. So let us apply. So 7 by 9 is already outside. N is already there. Then what is a? The first term was 1 by 10. Then bracket 1 minus r. R is also 1 by 10 to the power of n divided by 1 minus r. So 1 minus 1 by 10. So this is the result. So now what is the next step? Just do little bit of simplification and get the result. So we are left with 7 upon 9, then bracket n minus, then what is left here? 1 by 10, and upon also we are having 9 by 10. And here 1 minus 10 to the power of minus n. This is available. Okay. So here we can cancel 10 and 10. 10 and 10. So what is left? So we are left with 7 by 9 n minus 1 minus 10 to the power of minus n upon 9. So now we can take the LCM. 7 bracket 9n minus 1 plus 10 to the power of minus n. And in denominator, 9 multiplied by 9 becomes 81. So this is the final result. Okay. Mr. Rajesh Nath says your teaching method is very much interesting. Thanks, dear. Asha is asking, Jodhpur, so yes, I'm from Jodhpur. This was example number 4. So 3 and 4 are almost similar, and now you can try doing similar questions from the exercise as well. All right. Then let me take the next one, sixth one. Find the three numbers in GP whose sum is 19 and product is 216. So now in GP also, if we have to assume the three numbers, whenever we have to assume the three numbers, then first take the middle term. Middle term is A, the first term. What will be the next term? That is A into R. What will be the previous term? It will be A upon R. So whenever we have to assume three terms in GP, it will be A by R, A and AR. So why we assume this? Because if we have to multiply, then R will get cancelled. Okay, so let us try this here. The product of the three numbers is 216. So we can multiply this. And the product is 216. So R gets cancelled. AQ is equal to 6 to the power of 3. So when powers are same, base will be equal. A is equal to 6. A is equal to 6. Then what we have to calculate now? The question says sum is 19. So sum is 19, that means A upon R plus A plus AR is equal to 19. And in place of A, we can write 6. So 6 by R plus 6 plus 6R is equal to 19. Now we can take the LCM. 6 plus 6R plus 6R square is equal to 90R. And it will become the quadratic equation. So 6R square minus 13R plus 6 is equal to 0. Now we can use the quadratic formula, or we can even use the splitting method. So it can be split as 6R square minus 4R minus 9R plus 6 is equal to 0. Now we can take common. What is common here? 2R. 2R is common. What is left? 3R minus 2. And again, minus 3 can be taken as common. So 3R minus 2. So we are getting 3R minus 2 and 2R minus 3. These are equal to 0. So what will be the answer? It will be 3R is equal to 2. So R will be 2 by 3. Or it can be 3 by 2. So there are two common ratios. One is 3 by 2 and second one is 2 by 3. Okay. So now this was the common ratio. So now we are having common ratio as well as the first term, that is A. Now we can calculate all the three terms. The first term was A upon R. First term was A upon R. So what is A? A is 6 divided by R. If we take 2 by 3 as R, what will be the result? The result will be 18 upon 2, that is 9. And second term was A, it is 6. Third term is AR, so 6 into 2 by 3, it will become 4. So 9, 6, 4 is the geometric progression. Instead of this, if we take 3 by 2 as the value, so 6 upon 3 by 2, it will be 4. A will be 6 and AR 6 into 3 by 2, it will be 9. So series can be 964 or 469. So this is the final result. Alright. So now this question can also be done using options as well sometimes. So now we can try some of the exercise questions, and so that how to use the option we can understand that also. So before starting the exercise, let us take a small break of 5 minutes, and after that we will begin with the exercise question. So let us take a break of 5 minutes. So welcome back once again. So exercise number 6B. So let us begin with the exercise questions and let us play a rapid fire round here. The beginning questions are very much easy. So let us start with question number first. You have to answer in 20 seconds. Come on. The seventh term of the series is, you have to find the seventh term. So what is the first term? First term is 6. What is common ratio? Common ratio is 2. So now you have to find out the seventh term. So 6 multiplied by 2 to the power of n minus 1. That is 6. So what will be the final answer? Come on. Hit the comment box so that I can see your answers. Yes, Avdesh has given 384. Yes, 384 is the correct answer. 6 multiplied by 2 to the power of 6. The formula was A multiplied by R to the power of n minus 1. So Avdesh has given the correct answer 384. Perfect. Then the second one, T8. T8 means the eighth term we have to calculate again. So rest all the figures are same. Just we have to calculate the eighth term. So 6 multiplied by 2 to the power of 7. So simply the answer will be 768. Yes, now Lord has given the answer. Sayyid has given, then Rajesh, Sankaldeep Paswan, Diksha Agarwal, Monica, Soumya Bhatt, Lakshita, Sehajpreet, Rajiv Kumar, Lisa, Kushdeep, Zeva, then Monica again. Okay, so the answer is 768 for the second question. Now the third one, T12. T12 we have to calculate this time, term number 12. So for term number 12, let us check about the common ratio. Common ratio will be 64 upon negative 128. It will be minus half. So minus half becomes the common ratio. What is A? A is negative 128. So how to calculate T12? It will be A multiplied by R to the power of n minus 1. So 12 minus 1. So 128 can be written as 2 to the power of 7 and then minus 1 by 2 to the power of 11. So let us do some cancellations and get the result. So let's see who are giving the answers. So what will be the correct answer? It is negative, then 2 to the power of 7 minus 11, and then one more negative will become positive. So 2 to the power of minus 4, it is 1 by 16. It will be 1 by 16. Option number C. Because minus and minus will become plus. We have to be careful with sign. This is first negative and here it is second negative. So negative and negative will become positive. So the answer will be option number C, that is positive 1 by 16. Okay. Then this time fourth question. The fourth term of the series. Fourth term we have to calculate. 3 terms are already given. 3 terms are already given. So what is A? A is 0.04. What is R? Common ratio. The common ratio will be 0.2 divided by 0.04. How much? It is 5. Common ratio is 5. Now to calculate the fourth term, A4, it will be A R to the power of 3. And what is the first term? The first term was 0.04 and R is 5 to the power of 3. So let us multiply and get the result. So 5 cube is how much? 125 multiplied by 0.04. We are getting 5. Option number C. Diksha Agarwal has given the answer C. Okay. Now let us move towards seventh question. Let us try now the seventh question. The last term of the series x squared, x, 1 and so on up to 31 terms is, this time we have to calculate A31. A31. But before that, what is the common ratio? R is equal to x upon x squared. Simply 1 by x. So 1 by x is the common ratio. So in order to calculate A31, what we have to do? A r to the power of 30. What is A? X squared. And what is r? 1 by x to the power of 30. So how much is left? X to the power of minus 28. Which one? Option number C. Option number C is correct. So in question number 7, in case of any doubt, let me know. Yes, Sankaldeep has given the answer. Abdesh, Lalit, then Sahajpreet Kaur, Rajesh Nar. Okay, so everyone has given the answers. Great. Now we have to try question number 8. Let us try question number 8 now. The sum of the series up to 7 terms is. This time we have to calculate the sum up to 7 terms. So what is first term? First term is -2. Here we can solve. So question number 8 is -2, then 6, -80, and so on. So what is the common ratio? 6 upon -2 is -3. So R is -3. And what about the first term? First term is -2. So these two values are available to us. Now let us calculate the sum. To sum of 7 terms. Now we have to see R. Now this time the R is less than 1 or more than 1. We have to check this. Since R is -3, that is less than 1. So accordingly we have to apply the formula. So A multiplied by 1 minus R to the power of n divided by 1 minus R. So what is A here? -2. 1 minus. What is R? That is -3 to the power of 7 divided by 1 minus -3. Now let us solve this and get the result. So -2, 1 minus. So now what is -3 to the power of 7? Let's check. 2187 and then divided by 4. So what is the final answer? plus 1 divided by 2, it is negative 1094. So negative 1094 is the sum of first 7 terms of geometric progression. Okay. Yes. So Achal has given 1458. No, Achal, this is not correct. Negative 1094 will be correct. Lakshita has given the answer, and Diksha, Rajiv Kumar, Rajesh, and Ishan. Yes, all of you are correct. The correct option is option number A. All right. Then let us try with the 10th one. Question number 10 we can try. Sum of the series up to 18 terms we have to calculate. Up to 18 terms. You can take your complete 1 minute and then answer. But go for correct answer in one shot. So since all the formulas are small here, so in most of the cases, we have to just apply the value and get the result. So there is no alternative trick in most of the cases. All right. So in question number 10, the sum of the series, what is A? A is 1 by root 3. A is equal to 1 by root 3. What is common ratio? 1 divided by 1 upon root 3. So it will become simply root 3. This is root 3. Now what needs to be done? We have to calculate the sum. So now, since root 3 is greater than 1, so we have to apply the formula for greater than 1. So Sn is equal to A r to the power of n minus 1 upon r minus 1. So what is the first term? It is 1 by root 3. R is root 3 to the power of n minus 1 upon r minus 1, so root 3 minus 1. Now, in place of n, what we have to write? 18. So here we can write root 3 to the power of 18. So let's do the simplification. 1 by root 3. Now, root 3 to the power of 18 is simply 3 to the power of 9. And what is the value of 3 to the power of 9? We can solve it. And in denominator it is root 3 minus 1. Also, whenever in denominator root is available, then we have to rationalize. So let us rationalize as well. Root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1. So we have to rationalize here. So what is 3 to the power of 9? 19683 minus 1. Then what is left? Root of 3 plus 1 divided by. Now, in denominator, we can apply the identity a minus b into a plus b. So it will become a square minus b square. A square minus b square. So what will be the result? 19682 divided by 2, and then we can write root 3 and here root 3 plus 1. We can do some cancellations. and after cancellation we will get 9841 root 3 plus 1 upon root. Okay. So this is the final answer. So which option? Option number A is correct. Now there is doubt from Sahaj Kaur and Lakshita. Both of them are saying there is no common difference. See, here we have to check common ratio. So Lakshita is telling common difference. Yes, but it is not difference. Here it will be ratio. So you can check the ratio is common or not. The ratio will be common. Like what is the second term? 1 divided by first term. What you are getting? Root 3. Similarly, third term upon second term. Third term is 3 upon root 3 divided by 1. This is again root 3 because 3 can be written as root 3 to root 3 upon root 3. 1 root 3 will get cancelled and we will get again root of 3. So the ratio is common here. So it is GP. Okay. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful while calculating the common ratio. All right. Then let us try with question number 11. The second term of GP is 24. Second term of GP is 24. And fifth term is 81. Then we have to find the series. Okay. So whenever the second term is 24, you can clearly check the options. The first option is not having 24 on second position. First is wrong. In B option also 24 is not coming on second position. B is also wrong. In C, 24 is coming on the second position. Now we have to check about the fifth position, whether the fifth number will be 81 or not. So fifth term means A5. A5 is A R to the power of 4. So what is the first term of series? According to option number C, 16. What is common ratio? Common ratio is 24 by 16. Common ratio is 24 by 16. If we cancel, it comes as 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 to the power of 4. So it will be 16 upon 16 into 3 to the power of 4. So let's check how much we are getting. So we are getting 3 to the power of 4, which is equal to 81. So yes, both the conditions are satisfied and option number C is correct. Okay. Lakshita says, understood, sir. Then Durgesh Gupta is asking about, please repeat question number 10. See, the 10th question was not new for us. We have tried all these questions multiple times. Just we have to calculate, we have to be careful by calculating the common ratio because roots are given. So we have to be extra careful by calculating the ratio. The ratio is root of 3 and after that we have applied the formula. Since root 3 is greater than 1, we have applied the formula. And after applying, the main step was doing the rationalization. Whenever root of 3 minus 1 is coming into the denominator, then you have to rationalize. Rationalization means multiply and dividing by root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1. So after doing this, we have done simple multiply and divide and then got the result. Okay. Then next one, 12. The sum of three numbers of GP is 39 and their product is 729. Then find the numbers. So clearly we can solve from options. But if we see the option number 1, A, 3, 27 and 9, value is increasing and then decreasing again. So it cannot be GP. First is wrong. Second, 9, 3, 27, value is decreasing and then increasing. This cannot be GP as well. Now the third one, check both the condition. 3, 9, 27, value is increasing. Now, is the sum 39? Yes. Is the product 729? अगर हम तीनों को multiply करें, are we getting 729? Yes. So both the conditions are satisfied. So option number C is correct. All right. So C is the correct answer. Then 13th one. In a GP, the product of first three terms is 27 by 8. Then find the middle term. Middle term is A. It's very easy. Whenever we have to assume the three values, what are those values? A by R, A, and AR. And what is the product? It is 27 by 8. 27 by 8. So let us solve. R will get cancelled. So what is available? AQ is equal to 3Q upon 2Q. So simply A is equal to 3 by 2. So this A is the middle term which we have assumed. So the correct answer is 3 upon 2. Okay. Then the next one is 14. 14 says, if you save 1 paisa today, 2 paisa on the next day, 4 paisa on the succeeding day, and so on, then your total savings in the 2 weeks will be. Then how much we will save? So what is the series? Today we are saving 1 paisa, next day 2 paisa, 4 paisa, and so on. And we have to calculate the total, that is the sum of 14 of 2 weeks, means 14 days. So simply we have to calculate the sum of 14 terms. What is the first term? 1. What is common ratio? It is 2. So S14 will be, since R is greater than 2, greater than 1, so 1 multiplied by 2 to the power of 14 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. We can check 2 to the power of 14, how much it comes. 16,384 minus 1. We are getting 16,383 paisa. This is in paisa. Now check the option. In option, rupees is given instead of paisa. So for converting into rupee, just divided by 100 to 163.83 rupees. Option number C becomes the correct answer. Right? So option number C is the correct answer. You can see that easily. Okay. Then pattern number for question 15, 16, we have already done two questions. Then let us try with 17. 17th question. The sum of first 20 terms of a GP is 244 times the sum of its first 10 terms. So now the condition is given in the question. We have to think according to this condition. So what is the condition? Sum of 20 terms of GP is equal to 244 times the sum of its first 10 terms. Okay, so this is the equation. Now we have to apply the formula and get the result. So for 20 terms, it is A multiplied by r to the power of 20 minus 1 divided by r minus 1 equal to 244. A r to the power of 10 minus 1 upon r minus 1. So this is the formula. Now what we can do? We can do the cancellations. R minus 1 will get cancelled on both the sides. A will also get cancelled on both the sides. So what is left? So we are left with r to the power of 20 minus 1 upon r to the power of 10 minus 1. And this is equal to 244. This is equal to 244. Now what needs to be done? Now we can apply the options and see which one is correct. So if we apply the first option, that is plus minus root 3. In place of r, if we put root 3, what will happen? The root 3 plus minus to the power of 20 minus 1 divided by root 3 to the power of 10 and minus 1. So root 3 to the power of 20, it becomes 3 to the power of 10 minus 1, and in denominator it will be 3 to the power of 5 minus 1. So how much it comes? After solving, it is coming as 244. So hence we have verified that after putting option number A, we are getting 244. So A option is correct. Okay. So this was question number 17. Kanishka is asking how to calculate 2 to the power of 14 easily. See, I have told you this trick earlier also in the chapter time value of money. Whenever we have to calculate the power, you use the calculator to solve this. 2 multiply and then press equal to. How many times will press equal to? If the power is 14, then press equal to for 13 times. You will get the result. 2 multiply and equal to for 13 times. You will get your result. Okay. Then let's try some question from 24th. So let's try 24th now. 4 geometric means between 4 and 972. You have to apply 4 geometric means between the 4 and 972. We can easily use the options also to find. So 4 will be the first value, and then we are having 4 dashes, and then 972. So if we try with option number A, see what happens. Option number A is 12. What is the common ratio? 12 by 4 is 3. If we kept 36, again 3. 108, again 3. 324, again 3. And from 324 to 972 is also 3. So since the ratio is common, so this option number A will be correct. All right. So this A option is correct. Then let us try with some word problems also. Word problems. Illustration first is given. A person is employed in a company at rupees 3,000 per month. So the person is getting a salary of rupees 3,000 monthly, and he would get an increase of rupees 100 per year. So there is an increment in his salary every year of rupees 100. Find the total amount which he receives in 25 years. So in total 25 years, how much salary the person has received, and the monthly salary in the last year. In last year, what was his salary? So here, first of all, we have to form the series. So what is the first figure? The first figure is 3,000. After that, in second year, the salary is getting increased by 100. In third year, it will become 3,200, then 3,300, and so on. The salary is increasing by rupees 100. So is the series geometric progression? No. There is no common ratio, but the difference is common as the values are getting increased by 100. So this series is known as arithmetic progression. And now we have to calculate the salary for 25th year. So A25 we can calculate as A plus 25 minus 1 into D. So first year is 3,000. Then 24 into difference is 100. So salary will be 5,400 rupees. 5,400 rupees is the salary for 25th year. Now we have to calculate the sum. So for calculating the sum, we have to prepare the proper series, because in first year, how much the person has received? The person is receiving 3,000 for 1 month, and for the whole year, he will receive 3,000 multiplied by 12. For second year, 3,100 multiplied by 12. For third year, 3,200 multiplied by 12. And for the 25th year, it will be 5,400 multiplied by 12. So we can take 12 as common. So what is left? 3,000, then 3,100, 3,200, and then so on. So we have to find the sum. So what is the formula for sum? We are having the first term as well as last term. So the formula for sum will be n by 2 multiplied by a plus l. So 12 is already common. Now what is n? N is 25 years. Divided by 2. First term is 3,000. Last term is 5,400. So let's solve. How much we are getting? 150 multiplied by 8,400. After multiplication, 12,60,000. So the person is getting 12,60,000 rupees in 25 years. In 25 years. Okay. So this was the word problem. Similarly, we can take one more word problem. The second one, a person borrows rupees 8,000. He is borrowing how much? 8,000 rupees at 2.76% simple interest. System is of simple interest per annum. The principal and interest are to be paid in 10 monthly installments. We have to pay EMI, that is every month installment, and it is 10 months installment. If each installment is double the preceding one, it is always double. If the first is 1, second will be 2, third will be 4, then 8, and so on. Then find the value of first and last installment. First and last installment we have to calculate. So first of all, we can calculate that how much amount we have to pay in total. Because whenever we have borrowed, we have to pay with interest. So borrowed sum is 8,000. So how much will be the interest? So let us calculate 8,000 multiplied by the rate. The rate is 2.76%. Then 10 months, so 10 by 12. So let's see how much it is coming. $184 is the interest. So total payment we have to do is 8184. In how many installments? 10. So this 8184 is nothing but the sum of the series. It is sum of the series. And since every time we are paying double amount, so this double is the common ratio. The common ratio is equal to 2. Now we have to find the first term and the last term. We have to find the first term and last term. So since common ratio is 2, it is more than 1. Apply the formula for sum. 8184 is equal to A. Then R to the power of n, that is 10 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So 8184 is equal to A 1024 minus 1. So let's see how much we are getting. So 8184 divided by 1023. So A is equal to 8. A is equal to 8. So 8 is the first installment. 8 becomes the first installment. And what is the last installment? That is the 10th installment, A10. A10 will be A r to the power of 9. So in place of A, we can write 8. And what is R? R is 2 to the power of 9. So how much we are getting? 2 to the power of 12. So 4096 becomes the last installment. So first one is 8, last one is 4096. So these are the installments. Right? Then exercise number 6 is having all the mixed questions of arithmetic and geometric progressions. So 2-3 questions are a bit of different variety. So let us do those questions. Like question number 5. Let us try with question number 5. If P, Q, R are in AP, PQR are in AP, and X, Y, Z are in GP, then we have to find the value of this. So whenever it is given like these numbers are in AP and these are in GP, we can assume that. We can do some assumptions for solving. So let us assume. So we can assume here that let P is equal to 1. And since they are in AP, so P can be 1, Q can be 2, R is equal to 3 since the series is in AP. Similarly, the second series X, Y, Z, they are in geometric progression. So we can assume them. Let us X be 1, Y equal to 2, Z equal to 4. We can take any values according to AP and GP, but these are the simplest value. Okay, so let us always take the simplest value. So PQR was AP and this one is GP. So 1 double of 1 is 2, double of 2 is 4. So we have taken this. Now, as per the requirement, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate x to the power of q minus r multiplied by y to the power of r minus p and then z to the power of p minus q. Now, let us substitute the values. So, x is 1, power of 2 minus 3 multiplied by y is 2, power of 3 minus 1 and then z 4 power 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. So it is 1 to the power of minus 1, 2 to the power of 2 and 4 to the power of minus 1. How much it comes? 1 into 4 into 1 by 4. So it is equal to 1. Okay. All right. Zara is asking, I have a doubt at time value of money where I will ask you. Yes, you can ask, no worries. I have already told you, you can download the application Students Clinic and you can ask me there as well. No need to worry. Okay. So you can easily download the app from Play Store, Students Clinic, and then you can ask me the questions from on that application. All right. So this was question number 5. Then let's try one more. That is 7th question. 7th one. The sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15. 3 number sum is 15. If 1, 4 and 19 are added to them respectively, then the result becomes GP. So if 3 numbers are in AP and if we add these numbers, it becomes GP. Simply use the option to solve. It becomes very much easy. So now let us check with the first option. So when we talk about the first option, is there any common difference or not? So let us check the common difference. So 26 and 5, what is the common difference? So 5 minus 26. 5 minus 26 becomes minus 21. Then minus 16 minus 5 is minus 21. So it is in AP. If we add 1 to 26, it becomes 27. If we add 4 to 5, it becomes 9. And if we add 19 to minus 16, it becomes 3. So now we have to check whether the series is in GP or not. Yes, the series becomes in GP because we are having 27, 9 and 3. Check the common ratio. 9 upon 27 is 2 by 3. And 3 upon 9 is how much? Sorry, you can write here 1 by 3. 9 by 27 is 1 by 3. And 3 upon 9 is also 1 by 3. So the ratio is common. The ratio is common. So this is correct. You can also check with option number 2nd. If we add 1 and 2, it will become how much? It will become 3. Then 5 plus 4 becomes 9. 8 plus 19 becomes 27. The series is again the same 3, 9, 27. This is also into GP. Option number B is also correct. B is also correct. But if you check option number C, this series is not in AP. So this is already rejected. So A and B, both the answers are correct. All right. Then let us solve one more question. We are having last 10 minutes. So let us try doing 1 to 2 questions. 14.1. A sum of rupees 6240 is paid off in 30 installments. We have to pay how much? 6,240 we have to pay. In how many installments? In 30 installments. Such that each installment is rupees 10 more than the preceding installment. That means the next installment is always more than the previous one. Then we have to find out the first installment. So in this case, what we can do? Let the first installment be A. If the first installment is A, what will be the second installment? A plus 10. What about third one? A plus 20 and so on. This becomes the installment. Now we have to find out the first installment. So what is 6240? 6240 is the sum. 6240 is sum. So we can apply the formula for sum. So 6240 is equal to, what is the first term? A. So apply the formula n upon 2. In place of n, we can write 30. 30 by 2 into 2a plus 30 minus 1 into d. What is d? Common difference is 10. So 0 got cancelled. Then we can do some more cancellations. 624 multiplied by 2 upon 3 is equal to 2a plus 290. So let us check how much it is coming. 624 multiplied by 2 divided by 3. It becomes 416 minus 290 is equal to 2a. So A is equal to simply 63. A is equal to 63. So which of the option will be correct? Option number D. None of these. All right. So this was question number 14. Then let's check the next one. So question number 27, 28, all these are similar. Now let us do one more question, that is 20. That is 23. We are doing question number 23. The sum of all natural numbers between 500 and 1000 which are divisible by 13. So the limit is 500 to 1000. But for making the series, the number should be divisible by 13. So what will be the first number after 500 which is divisible by 13? So let us calculate. So how to calculate which number is divisible by 13 after 500? So simple way is just type 500 in your calculator, divide by 13 and see what you are getting. 500 divided by 13, we are getting 38.46. 38.46. It means that 38 numbers are before 500 and 39th will be after 500. So now what you have to do? 39 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 13. It will be 507. So 507 will be the first number which is multiplied by 13, which is the multiple of 13. Okay. So for getting the number divisible by 13, what you have to do? Divide it by 13. 500 upon 13. It is 38.46. That means 39th number will be divisible by 13. So 39 multiplied by 13 becomes 507. Then add 13, it is 520, then 533, and so on. And what will be the last number? Let us check. 1000 divided by 13. 1000 divided by 13. It is 76.92. If we take 77th multiple, it will be more than 1000. So we have to take just 76 and multiply with 13. So we are getting 988. So the last number will be 988. So the most important step here was to calculate the series. What is the given series? So 507, 520, and so on up to 988. And now what we have to find? We have to find the sum. So for calculating the sum, what is the formula? N by 2 multiplied by A plus L. Since last term is available. So are we having N? No. So we have to calculate N as well. So how many multiples are there? From 507 to 988. So as we calculated, 507 was the 39th multiple. And 988 was the 76th multiple. So if we count N, how much will be N? We have to include 39 to 76. Let's check how much it comes. 38. It is coming as 38. We have to count 39, 40, 41, and so on up to 76. So in totality, there are 38 numbers. So 38 upon 2. First term is 507. Last term will be 988. Now check the answer. 507 plus 988 multiplied by 90. So we are getting 28405. This is the sum. 28,405. This is the final answer. Okay. So Lakshmi is asking how we got 507 and 988. Explain once again. Yes, this is the trick. What we have done, 500 to 1000. हमें क्या पता लगाना है? Which number is coming after 500 and is a multiple of 13. So just what we have to do, divide 500 by 13. So it is saying 38.46. This 38.46 says that 38 multiples are there before 500, and after 500, 39th multiple will begin. So which is that 39th multiple? Just multiply 39 with the 13 and we are getting 507. Similarly, what is the last multiple before 1000? So again we have divided with 13. So 76.92 is coming. So again we have to remove the decimal portion and take 76. So 76 multiplied by 13 is 988. This is the last multiple of 13 before 1000. So in this way we can prepare the series first, and after that we can apply the formula for sum. Then Lakshita is asking how we calculated the numbers which are divisible by 13. See, if we have to count the numbers, then we know 507 is on 39th position and 988 is on 76th position. So we have to count from 39. We have to include 39 as well as 76. So we have counted like 39, 40, then from 41 till 76. These are the two numbers. And from 41 till 76, 36. So in total, there are 38 numbers which are divisible by 13 between 500 and 1000. Okay. So Monica was asking the same question, how we got 38. So in this manner, we can count 38. So 39, 40 we have to include. And then from 41 till 76, there are 36 numbers. So in total, we have got 38 numbers. All right. So till now, we have done all the variety of questions, many different questions we have covered from AP, GP, word problem, mixed questions, and all. So what you have to do today, practice all the remaining questions by your hand, revise each and everything, and then in case of any doubts, you can easily ask. No need to worry. All right. So that's all from my side. And bye everyone. Take care and see you soon in the next chapter.